Hi, I'm going to show you how to pull the previous map data out into an Excel spreadsheet so that you can build your predictor spreadsheet. Here I'm going to start with Jennifer Aholt's nighttime. We decided it would be easier to probably put all the teams on one sheet, like every team member. So, for example, this would have Hemman, Aholt, Gerwitz, and Cruz in it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the roster. And after I click on the roster, I go up to the assessment for students in grid up on the top right-hand corner and click there. And this is going to give me an option to pull out different test scores. And we're going to go to the map. And in this instance, we're only going to do one subject area at a time. So first I'm going to do math. And we want to know what grade it was. And then we want to know the achievement level descriptor they scored at. And then right here where it says 1, you need to turn that blue and then click 2 if you're 5th grade. If you're 6th grade, you'll want to click 3. Then you come over here and hit Update Display. And there is your display of all of that basic information. So we want to export to a file, and that's up here in the right-hand corner. You click there. You click XLS file, and I like to keep my column heading, so I'm going to click that and hit Export. It's going to ask you to save it. In this case, I'm going to call it Aholt Nighttime. And save it. And then I'm going to open it back up. Hit Enable Editing. And one of the things that you'll notice is that there are some things that you can get rid of. You're going to get rid of that column. This column has the kids' names in them, and you can either leave them like that or you can separate them out. And then this is where you're going to have to do a little manipulation, because obviously we've got 3rd and 4th grade for each student. It would be nice if they printed them out together, but they do not. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one, cut it, and paste it up here. If you would rather have the 4th grade first, in fact, let's do that. Let me go back and let me go in and insert. Well, let's leave it like this for right now here, and I'll do that in just a second. I'm going to cut that, and right now I'm going to put it right here. What I probably should have done first was come here and insert columns. 2 columns. There we go. And then we can move this 3rd grade score over here. And then you get rid of this student. Then you'll do the same here. And so on as you move down the list. Then the next thing that we want to do is talk about what other information you're going to want in here. So you're going to want your iReady window 1. your iReady window 2. And then we can leave a blank for iReady window 3 if you would like, or you can always add that later. There's been some discussion about summative scores. So you can either do an average of all summative scores, or if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to do an average of all summative scores, you could definitely have columns for all summatives. Whatever works best for you and your team. Then you would want a prediction for this year's MAP level. And then here, what interventions would be necessary. I would definitely have a column for that. And then I'm also going to go in here. I'm going to go ahead and insert and put in there that third, that iReady window 3. So that's basically how you build it. You again over here, you're just copying this information and you're pasting it next to this child, and then you're getting rid of that row. You may notice if you roll down, you see this little girl right here. We have no scores for her because she was not here in the district last year or the year before. So you need to be real careful that when you're copying and pasting that you don't get rid of a student like that. Let's do another one here. And so that's that basic process for building this information. Your Windows 1, 2, and 3 scores, we could add some additional information in there. We could add in well, let me undo that. And let me come over here and insert. We could add the map or the iReady predictor. Based on their last iReady test. This predictor, though, is tied to the SBAC assessment, which is one that we are no longer giving, but it's still a pretty good indicator of where they sit. In most cases, there is some really good direct correlation between SBAC and MAP. And so you could add that in as well to kind of give you some additional information. For the iReady window, you would have the option of using the scale score, or you could also use the actual level, like mid 4th grade, mid 5th grade, whatever you would want in there. I am going to provide you a sheet, a spreadsheet that has all of their current information on it for this year. Those I don't upload into SIST until the end of the year. So they're not in there and able for you to pull out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I will be over in your building next week anyway to do something on the online tools training. Thank you, and I'm sorry for the accent. Bye.